Well, why not? Try to do my best professional that I can. So, I'm gonna tell you about the 1,000 years back in many. You see, what I'll tell you, it's about the cycle of 1,000 years because they're recalling cultivation. And there was fight for that. That was being told in movies and Matrix. There, you remember Jupiter Legend? Remember? They made a film, Hollywoodian movie. And the movie is got cards in it. See, try to show you the best I can and what I know. See, she doesn't want to go. They show scene that they show a destroying of a big city with the fight of those creatures. But the day after, they build the city again. Remember what's going on in that? But they're destroying. But the city, it's impossible. They're gonna remember this. Remember, they won't remember nothing because they're gonna, with the brain there, they with the vaccines and all that. But that's not bad. Don't worry. The one that will remember, they won't believe it because they say they're crazy because the other ones will be have the head watch and they build the city again in the middle of the night of the morning. It was okay in the morning. So, well, a lot of people that seen that, they said that's been formed. That's like between artificial intelligence and our intelligence of today. And why I'm telling you that because it's movie of Jupiter. It works with the pyramids, the eyes in it, and underneath you see under the base you don't see it. But that's this family that exploit their some kind of what the bees get from the plants there, nectar. Well, they just need a drop of that to be eternal. Those are demons. They need that thing, that adrenochrome. Adrenochrome. Excuse me, adrenochrome, and they have been confronted to Abrasax. Abrasax is that man that I talk about in other videos, and that guy is got a head of a rooster, and he's got legs of snakes, and human body. They were calling Croesus Alpha Omega. That was his name, and the real name is Abrasax. It's a demon god. Resistance is activated all around the world. It's a resistance. See, I'm showing you now. I hope everyone will understand what I'm saying. I will let you understand why and how and what's going on now for the 1,000 years that I tried to explain to everyone for a few years, but I didn't know how to do it. But with all, I get the resistance that we have with artificial intelligence against it. Well, the one that can use those dimensions, they know it. But the one that they drive our dimension, there were a negotiation between them because the good and the bad are two. But with the artificial intelligence, maybe you would think it's a simulation, that all that, but what I'll say that the original intelligence of like the gods there and our Jesus and things like that. But in the resistance, there is many categories of humans. There is some serious one, and others that they laugh and they don't believe nothing, and well, that disgration. So we'll get to the black tube of Saturn there. Remember? See, got back there. So there is lots of energy in that sector. See, or they can use it in some other places, like when there's a fight in in space or astral. You know what Alexa says and things like that. So, well, it's really strong. It's like a motor card there. They use the electricity, but it's concentrated in a place where there is the more activating people that use artificial intelligence. Hey, excuse me. I'll try to explain to you at the same time, but it's hard. Good thing of what. Well, they've been have started that. Anyway, I'm going back to the COVID there. And they started that many months ago, last year, before the COVID there, And it's blocked. I don't understand why. Because I used that, I prepared that for nothing, not for nothing. Gee. Oh, okay. It's all in relation with all the events that can come back that I'm talking about. I'm talking about fiction too, to not get charged with that, but I'm talking about fiction. What I'll show you, there was those recall there, back in time, country by country, to feed everyone and feed other dimensions. That's why they were needed so much. But they bring people here, and now they move migrants. So they were buying migrants, buying people, and then trying to make them work, And but see, 3,000 people were working to the USA. That was the cabal, They make those people that I think it's Biden and all that. They let them come around. See, Trump swear to not let them do that. So they're all Guatemaltec, Salvadorian, and all that. They're joining the cabal, See, that's the case of COVID-19 in Europe. See, there was a lot of migrants. Do you understand now? I'll explain to you after. Well, on the way I'm talking to you, I will explain. I'm not that smart, but I know things that, the person that been hospitalized, and the number of the person that were hospitalized, and the one of the mosques in 2005, and see. So if I can put both of them together, you'll see. So that came public. We didn't stand there, you remember? Revenue to the hardest line, you remember? All the governments I was talking about and all that. And they're trying to fight against those satanic people there that they're sick. They're killing people, they're eating people, they're crazy, but well. That was some kind of other fight this time. Before it was man against man, but now it's not that. That new war. See, the new war, it's COVID, it's a bacteriologic war, right? You have to know something. That what it's all report to those, QNN. They have information. It's about an arm. It's a big harm. See, fake news. It's a big harm that they lie because they are in the cabal. But the force of the resistance there, they were trying to make deals to get it fixed with Russian people. You remember? Well, all together now. See. You think there's not journalists and things like that, people and fake news, see? See, they're talking together, but I think it was fake. It's like for the World Trade Center. They blow it up, but when they pass in Chinese, they make deal with China's. And you'll see, and they make deals with the two biggest, stronger ones of the world, Russia and China. So the cabal was stuck between them. they lost. They lost the hand over those three other hands stronger of the world: China, Siberia, and Russia. In the face of this, cabal couldn't do nothing about them. So those chief of states, those chiefs, they couldn't go against the other. So they keep on working on their agenda there, that alien agenda. That was only to save our appearance with the Pope and things like that, Remember? 14 May 2020, he gave an appointment, that one, to change the world. To change, he said, I'll tell you what he says. It's in Spanish there. In the moment of fragmentation, the opposition extreme. Got to see the effort. We have to make an alliance, education between native society capable of living together. And there's a proverb, African proverb, say that to educate someone, we have to construct village. But we have to dress our kids in that one way and make the sort of the village be bigger in our consciousness. That means that all people can be together. The study of the generation, the teachers and the students, the family, the kids, and with their political explanation, productive, entrepreneurial, it's a challenge that we have to. I'll show you with that. But it's an alliance of the people of the earth with one common house, with the dedication of educate our kids again, and we can welcome to another occasion of dialogues between the religions. They want to make it only one religion, one everything, That's their project. We have to create the processes where the people has to understand the economy, the politic, it means that we have to dress our kids, do what they want to do with them, like they have done the last time for the COVID there. But to activate the pact, education with you, I call, or navel of the world, and the education center, the new generation, to trust and to not come back behind. Find together a way for a solution of the next world coming, next life coming, I guess. And, he said we have to go on for that alliance there. See, I don't lie when I say. I told you who they were. See, 14 May in Rome. That was in 220. But at the end of 219, we had a backup of the cabal there. That's when I know. And I told you that I hope I won't get nothing with that, because I'll show you things that you won't believe. But there was Abfm, and there was others, many social medias there. How the mass can affect you. Illuminati are made into that, are all involved into that. It's some kind of war, obsolete war, because they said Trump might deal with Russian and Chinese. I hardly believe it, but it is what they say. But it was a big Chernobyl fire there, you remember? Nuclear. And the smoke. was radioactive, was create a crime for the Russia, the upper and European people wanted to, how can I say, they wanted to get their hand over there. I don't know, but attention, see, it's out of it's out of our imagination that what there are three other people that were mixed into those fake news. So when I try to explain to you, it's all I've been saying for years about the fuel, the gas. They couldn't get their hands on because they weren't theirs. So now you got Venezuela, Maduro there. Maduro has got the biggest sect in the world. It's a strong one. The goal of them is a pedophile. They said that. Well, me when I say it's fiction, there, and there are pedophiles in Morocco everywhere, big ones. That was the first fight, military fight. Try to, on many Cybele, and the war of 1,000 years, we have the get starting from Homo sapiens to the resistance. That was a fight, easy fight before, but now the fight of Europe becomes the fight of everyone on this world, because they divide the states between Biden and Trump, but Trump has the army. China have the army, Russian army, Europe army. It's mondialist. It's a worldwide army. They're ready to go up everywhere, and then but defender. They're supposed to. But don't worry. Don't forget. 6,000, 9,000. It's all there. I've been sent there, and there. But this, from what happened last year till the one coming, aliens want 10 millions of people. So that means it's going to keep on for a while, because they're up about around a little over 6 million now. But that's going to be million of dead, but they are not all dead. That's where the point I'm telling you about. That's not the point. You'll see what I'm trying to. They make deals, with aliens, with Europe, Russia, all the one that drives us. But Trump, when he does a traveling trip to anyone in other countries, he sends message to them. You see, because they utilize a code. You remember Melania? Melania is his wife. Remember why she used a code or clothes? You see, like England, see? Prince Charles, there, you see, like Lady Di. I think it's Lady Di. Yeah, the same dress of Lady Di. See? See, when she goes to see the Queen, she wears Lady Di's clothes. See, the same. See, Lady Di and her. So, tell you, Trump knows, because he knows that kind of reptilian. They're not the same. They're the bad ones. See, when she went, Linelia, she dressed. It's yellow there, but there, she dressed yellow. You know why? It's like a gold baked dress, but it's like the center of that flower. See, when she went to see the Pope, see how she was dressed. You remember? She had She was dressed like for the death of the Pope. She went visit him, and you'll see how she's dressed. See, worse than that was excessive. It was over thinking, dress for see. You remember? That's why I'm trying to tell you for so many years, but it's hard to do it all on one shot. So I'm trying. So you'll see the Pope, the face he does with Melania there dressed like she was going to his funeral, to the Pope, and it is. He doesn't want to become vicar of the Jesus, vicar of Christ. He refused it, and he said he abolished that thing. Why? Because what a pope is a pope? What make him a pope is God has to be a vicar of the Christ. But that pope he took it off. He erased that from Bible and everywhere. And they're initiated for the Catholicism. Well, the Catechism. From then, we can say is not anymore the representative of the Christ, because he said he was going to activate the New World Order, and it was going to be the COVID. But he reported his appointment from the 14th of May of this year to the October coming. So, well, they need, like I say, around 10 million people. Pretty sure that, but they're over 6 million. But so that means COVID's gonna go on for a while. Or they're gonna go in a place I see in Africa, almost 19% missing. See, that one say, listen to begin, read for the English one. See, because I always submit the faith to faith. Basically, that is easiest things to do. And then you have to be ready to forfeit. It's him saying that. So I'm ready for the action. I know what is my country. I know what is my Europe. What to my mind, which is the freedom of the cooperation and help, mutual friendships, and all that between the countries and all that. I think that our generation has to know the beast is the event. The beast of the event is here and it's coming. And we terrorize for this great. Well, we have to fight it when it comes. We all ask that and explain it relentless. You know what it means? That means he's talking about the beast, those aliens, the falling angels. But they don't say the words. But I'm saying it for him. Those falling angels are down here to take people. If they wouldn't give the people they ask for and the kids, because the kids can authorize them to be living forever. Plus, they can stand their human shape. Me, that's what I know. But he doesn't say it, but I'm saying it. But I'm showing you what he was saying about the beast. I was telling you about that too, that he was saying that. But, and at the same time, to try carrying what I believe in being ready. That's because they showed the other movie at the same time. Because you see the event, the way it comes, we have to take it that way. Because I think people has to leave it, the feelings and everything the same way. So we have to accept the change. Now we'll see. I'll bring you down to straight to what I'm talking about soon, because it's imminent. That we'll have to recuperate that. We have to take that back if we can. because it's some bios there that they use from humans. You'll see, understand all what happened, all the gesticulation of the COVID there and all that. I'll try to do my best though. So the cabal there. Let's go back. They couldn't do nothing to decide between those like I told you a little earlier, Remember? So we're gonna take out traceable things for the COVID, so we can find everyone. We can. The vaccine was created at the same time of the virus, because you remember Bill Gates was financing things for the COVID-19. You remember? So they create something that could localize us anywhere, everywhere, and the structure of the hospitalization. They wanted to use a micro patch if they don't have the phone, so that patch had the microchip in it to localize you still. It's a color signal that the phone recognizes, and it's invisible. They localize. They localize you anywhere, but there is way of that technology that won't tell you that come from the beast or all of them. The thing that 13, 16 in the Bible there that say that the rich or poor, but some will have the mark of the beast. See, in France, Europe, they're starting the experience with mask. And now try to get in a store without the mask. See, when you win, you play. Well, so if they keep playing on like that, they will win all the time. But people look at people listen to that. But you won't be able to go nowhere. You won't be able to buy nothing. You won't be able to travel if you don't have that vaccine. Makes no sense. So now it's hard to know who works for who. But if we turn it for one way and the other, which one belongs to who wants to have nanotechnology inside him? Who wants to have what they create there? That inside our body there with the virus. Plus, now there's gonna be a new one coming out with an electric pulsion. They use us as a peripheral of a computer, and to reduce us as slaves. Remember? So they're taking the control over that way. And the phone with the 5G, that vaccine windows that they're going to take out, it's going to be, you'll see, everything that touch Microsoft, they're gonna sell you the vaccine. But it's probably Bill Gates. We hope he's gonna run out of ideas to trace the people and all that, because it's remember Illuminati, cabal, and all those bacteriologic war through the world. So now people are seeing weird stars like me here. I film UFOs by the moon, on the moon, on the side of it, everywhere. They're all around my place, see? That's why I'm taking that out. Because I like to know that all my friends, and the one that I don't like either, that now they hired under chief people to do the bad work, Because yes, 4 years ago, I don't know if you remember. I don't remember too good. 4 years ago, They said you're gonna have to fight back to get your own land because they were being sold to others. That was 4 years ago, but it's what happening worldwide. They, they they are selling our country to others. So so in France and Europe, there, France, they were ready for that. He knew it because they were selling it. But that's under chief control, other kind that drives that. They have many naval in there. So there is some that sell places, the places that people got COVID, places that they took, places that they bought. So now, with the body now, the one that were in coma, the one that were alive, the one that get, as soon you were getting into the hospital, you couldn't follow it. You couldn't follow those people. But then they transfer them from there to the Antarctica or to some stars, weird one that we see. So that means those ships that are in space here, it's like SAS there. They bring people there to get them to get in the other dimension on their planet. To So they make them work for them till the end, so they can take the people, take them out. What you see there, I'm not responsible of that. That's not me that make it. But I'm showing you what's going on in the hospital. All the one that was on the respirator, artificial respirator there, they were almost all dead, They were coma, remember? But, so they were taking the organs there. Heart, chest, lungs, and they were sending the body with the organs. For some, I think for the one that died for so long, they were transferred with their parts. So they let go. They didn't know that people were there and filmed what they were doing. So now they find that they took organs on the people, even if they give the rest burned. But she says that he said that's over now. You're finished with that. You're finished to thief people, lungs, heart, everything. They gave her husband with nothing in it. So she got all the papers, and she's asking where are the parts. When somebody die, why you're not allowed to see it? Why are you not allowed to bury it? Why are you not allowed to? Why? So today she said it's over. I'm showing everyone what's going on. They are taking parts of human to give it to the reptiles again with people for the one that are dead. So they take the parts off fast because you got so much time to take the parts off, and so that was made and transferred. That's why we were locked up. See? You see? They're alive, people. They're in this plastic bag. You see? There's some alive in there. See? They're get ready to transfer. They're tied up. Their arms, they've got the electronic bracelet covered with the rags there. See? And she's still alive, but for them, COVID, she's dead. And she's still alive, see? Respiration's hard. And she's in the dead bag, see? What the fuck is that, Excuse me for the fuck, but, she's in the bag. They opened the bag, and she was in there alive. But get ready to transfer it, because they put them to sleep. They had, like I said, the virus, but they had the thing to take it off. So when they bring people over to their bases and places like that, see, they needed, the family of Abrasax asked for so many people, But all the dead. that had sickness, old people, kids that they asked for, they had to not to tell the come out and things like that in humility because they would take they would kill kids and things like that, but that was all kept secret. Friends, anthropologists. See, they are in the morgue, but a lot of them are not dead. That's what they didn't want to people to get caught like that, to be sick and get the hospital, and whoa, you get transferred there, tied up to your bed, COVID, COVID, COVID. But the resistance choose is Cybele. They took the people that are Satanists there, and they were saying that Trump he blocked up with a marker and he draw this, aliens, UFOs, and see how it worked, how the what he draw. But the resistance took in the attack to give the quota of the people that they asked for, and they asked for so many people, but and everything is all related to them because they owns the media, they owns things, they owns everything. See, the Wall Street Journals, they put some everywhere. Bill Gates, whatever you've seen, see? Yeah, they had many meetings there. You can read too there. I'll bring it back a little so you can get everything to put pause and read. With JP Morgan to when they why it's because those masks there, it's a lot of money. Those vaccine are a lot of money. Those tests were a lot of money, but it was all something to kill people. Wait, I dropped my fucking fire on my cigarette on my carpet. Wait, okay, got it. See, now 6 times. See, Gates to meet in Seattle, all of the plane with the Bill Gates was said private jet of $40 million, because he said he doesn't have no relationship, and he's friend with all of them. They're all together. He said, does he have the biggest foundation? Why would they give free things to people? It's because it's the biggest foundation, and their mission is to help the young women in those countries. They were predator, they say. See, they were with the Gate Foundation, all of them. See, they were horrified when the Jeffrey Epstein had died, and when the project keep on going on. See, Bill Gates just wanted to find sources of money, to get it bigger, well, you know how it is. So she is asking if they knows that, and they knock on the door, and they saw a really nice young girl of 16. Wow, she's sexy and things like that. They try, they hired them, to make some kind of job, but she was feeling weird that young girls like that were harder to get there, and with all the public of the sexual result of Bill Clinton and all of them there. Like now, those big boats there. It was in New York back. You see, they weren't there. to take sick people to help, but they weren't there for that. They were there to pick up people. It's a jail boat. You know, they were taking people from COVID there, but they were, as soon they crossed the thing there, they were in jail. They 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 recuperate many kids in the underground places in New York and things like that, and they took all the kids that they were hanging around, and you know, but they didn't deliver them. See, kids, it was that for the kids that they were stuck in those places underground. So that was food for them and things like that to keep them alive. You know, see, babies too, because COVID. So they took a lot of people like that. But all what happened was, well, like I was saying you all those years. You know, they wanted a cut out there. They wanted to get their own. They as humans, we want so many people, kids, and all that to stay in their human shape. You know, for the kids, they give kids adrenochrome, like I said before. So the kids, they get them to fear the hell, rape them, and finally eat them. We are food for them. But look why all those world that been countries that been locked up. The one they didn't for is because it's not over. But all the others, they were let go 11th of May, like in Europe there. 11th of May, they open everything. And part stay closed. Why, you think? It's because they didn't finish to transfer the people that they had COVID, but that they say have COVID. But most of them that had sore head or sore things, sore that, they all had the COVID, you know. And they all got them, and as soon they got in the hospital, they were gone. So those hunter chief there that were making those deals, there was a military secret, you know, because it was a minding ideology that they would let all the democracy, democracy going on like that. Well, Europe would be taken by Muslim, and they were taking the control of that place. See, that was 2 years ago, and they said the mosque of Liman, they can take the arms to take the power if they have to. So that means they're in place for their project. And the Muslim there in Europe and France, without yelling, without advising no one, how they transfer the message. He said they can attack people from a city like Milan. They have to understand the the, the, the thinking that the rules that they're doing in for policy in countries and all that. They have to go to hit when their people are on their health. You know, they're sick. They're they don't feel good and things like that. Well, that's when they want to eat. That's when they want to get them. Like I said, taking the control away. See, so many people were getting jail, even if they weren't doing nothing, but they were being tortured, brainwashing, and everything in jail. So extremists of religions there, They lost, well, not lost, but 7,500 here, I think, in Canada, and there's 6,800 there in Europe. They're being taken out of jails. You know what? Where do you think they went? COVID, COVID, COVID. They all been transferred too. Many thousands, many thousands. Well, not many thousands. See, they talk about 1.2 millions of people for a while, not from a while. But there's a small amount of fanatic people there that they want to get on with the war, mondial war. But with the media, the cabal, and all that, they were going to take the Muslim on their territories, but to show them that they have to be under the other religions and things like that. They abuse of some of them, so they didn't like it. So now the Cambodia and all that, they're aware that there is a lot of people that die, from certain kind of sickness, but all come Finland there. There was like a tree that was hiding all the operation of the taking humans away. But many places are still not. They're not confined, but there's a lot that's still confined. So you see why the Autriche has been the conflict. You'll see why they let them free. People couldn't get out the night though. This was to people don't see the moving of those people that got taken away. See, some people that knew that were doing that, see, they try to tell them that they were seeing it, but see, they use homemade things there to shoot at those people that were taking humans. And people were asking what it was. Well, that was a long time ago. But they were it's too close to where I live, to Gennevilliers there. I live in Beauvilliers in Europe, mate. It's long, it's far, but what I'm trying to tell you that they were moving those people in the middle of the night when you were locked up. You see those people that are running away? Well, if they get seen or if they get caught, most of them are going reptile based. So, see, when they move people, see how it works? I was in Gennevilliers that too again. That was in 2008. The people were getting, they're missing. But when they find out why, that's why you see all that, see? It's crazy. People that knew, they try to show the world, but has been choked. See, they were living with the truck full of people. See, they tried to shoot at it, but some fireworks they modify, but they couldn't do nothing. They couldn't fight that. All they wanted to do is to show. They tried to light up places. Remember all in the past what was happening. Why? Why was it? Why was it like that? Why were they fighting there with fireworks? It's like the control of the guns and control of things. You couldn't get none, so they used something else. But they wanted to show what they were doing because that's years that they take humans. But nowadays, like I say, there are 82 species. So one, I think you must understand that there's some good, there's some bad, but bad ones are through us. They're among us, and there are millions among us. If I tell you this is to make you be careful, to make you be Try to be safe as you can, but keep an eye on those other people there that you don't know. See what they're doing?